Welcome to the Superbook Show.
And today we're keeping it real, answering an email from a fan, and it's a tough one.
Man, I wanted a fun one today. Okay, lay it on me.
Danielle writes, Dear Superbook Show, my pastor just resigned from our church. I guess he was caught doing some pretty bad things. I'm upset because the church was really growing with him in charge. I thought he was blessed by God, and now we know he's a bad man. Do you think he was ever a real Christian?
Wow, that is a tough one.
Danielle, we can't answer the question of whether or not he was a real Christian. Only God knows what's in a person's heart.
Yeah.
And it can be tough when someone who looks like they're a model Christian goes off the rails.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Joel, clearly you have something on your mind. What's up?
Sorry, I've been thinking about this a lot lately because two fans, Moshe and Wolfie, asked us to do an episode on Samson.
Samson's one of the heroes of the Bible, right?
Yes, that's kind of what I'm having trouble with, because he is a hero. At the same time, he's kind of not a hero.
Okay, I'll be honest. I don't know much about Samson.
That's fine. In the time of the judges, the Philistines were a constant threat to the Israelites, and God decided to bring forth a warrior in order to defend them.
Samson!
Exactly. In order to show his dedication to God, Samson vowed to never drink wine or cut his hair.
Seems random.
Not really. The prophet Samuel took a similar vow, and so did Paul for a short period of time. Such restrictions can really remind someone that they belong to God.
Like fasting can do sometimes.
Right. God gave Samson super strength. He fought the Philistines plenty of times. He actually once took out 1,000 warriors with just a donkey's jawbone.
Whoa, like Superman or the Hulk?
I guess. The Hulk is actually not a bad example. Samson did get angry a lot. He never turned green though.
That we know of.
Oh, true. Later on, Samson fell in love with a Philistine woman.
The enemy!
Samson didn't really care about that. In fact, early in the story, he tried to marry a Philistine woman.
Why?
Well, we'll get to that. This new one he was in love with, Delilah, asked Samson to tell her the secret of his strength.
Which, of course, he wouldn't do.
At first he didn't, then he did. Delilah cut his hair, his strength went away, and he was captured.
I'm never getting another haircut again. Wait, you said he wasn't a hero. What do you mean?
Well, Samson was blessed by God, and sometimes he uses strength for good.
Superman to the rescue!
And sometimes he used it for himself, like when he was angry and wanted to hurt people.
Hulk smash!
Yeah, I was having a hard time with this because the Bible doesn't make it very clear when Samson was doing good and when God just used Samson's selfish actions for good.
So where did Samson go wrong?
Well, my friend Sam gave me a clue to this. Remember how I said he wanted a wife earlier?
Yeah, a Philistine wife.
Exactly. Samson wanted her because she's right in my eyes.
And that's wrong because... Oh wait, I see it. He looked for what was right in his own eyes, not asking God what he should want.
Exactly. Samson was blessed by God, but he didn't ask God what to use the blessing for. He just did what was right in his own eyes.
Like Danielle's pastor, he did what seemed right in his own eyes.
Could be. Like you said before, we can't really know, but it must be hard to separate God's blessings from your own achievements.
True. I find when things are hard, I always say, God, why aren't you helping me? But when things are going good, I say, I did this on my own.
Danielle, your pastor is human, which means fallible.
All have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God.
Christians mess up, and God uses messed up Christians all the time.
Don't confuse blessing with being in God's will.
And remember to keep your eyes on the prize. What's right in God's eyes, not your own.
Hope this helped. His word is forever alive.
To find out more, visit thesuperbookshow.com, download the Bible app, and read the stories for yourself.
And send us your questions at superbookshow@cbn.org.
See you next time.
The enemy. 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 Oh. The enemy. The enemy. The enemy. The enemy.
Be mad at me. Like.
The enemy.
No.
Right to right now.